Hi, and welcome back to another video in the AI Shorts video series. We're focused here on artificial intelligence and the many ways in which it's impacting us here in education. Today, I'd like our focus to be on AI and its role in research. Not just really research about AI, but how AI can push us in some new directions, whether we're doing research as faculty, as community members, or whether we're trying to encourage our students to use some of the AI research tools available to see if it can actually help them in terms of their learning process and progress. I think a lot of us initially maybe are somewhat negative about AI because we're concerned that it's going to be used for dishonest purposes. It's going to challenge us ethically. But I want to really offer that there are some good things and positive things, many of which I mentioned in that pros and cons video that I offered to you, actually a series of 3 videos. So let's jump on now and talk a little more about how AI is impacting us in this realm of research and how we can use it to better work with our students in our classes. Okay, so for this overview, I think one of the things we could think about is how to use ChatGPT to help our students with research. And I think one of the concerns out there we've been talking about quite a bit in this video series is, will students use it to commit dishonesty, academic dishonesty? Will they use it in ways that stunts their growth as researchers, as writers of papers in their English 103 classes and so forth? My current approach right now with my Anthro 102 class is to openly talk about AI. In fact, I've been really hammering home the point early on that there is some AI content popping up in the class, and I want students to definitely not use AI. So I'm having open conversations with the hopes that this will allow students to really understand the technology, use it when appropriate, and not use it when it's not going to help them with becoming a social scientist, a researcher, just a citizen in our society, a future worker, etc. So let's use ChatGPT here, and I'm just going to type in some prompts. One of the things that's cool, because ChatGPT is free, is you could just go in here and ask it some questions and see what you get back. I haven't set this up at all with any notes. So I'm going to say hi. I don't have to be friendly, but I am wanting to discuss with my cultural anthropology students. I'm going to do this because they actually have a little discussion post about this. The topic of cultural appropriation. How can we get started with, I'm just going to say, resources out there to learn about this topic? Okay, that's very it's specific, but it's also open-ended. I'm saying, hey, ChatGPT, do your magic. How can you help my students with this research topic? Let's see what we get in return here. Great question. Thank you. Cultural appropriation is a complex topic that can be approached from different perspectives. Here are some resources. This is kind of what I was hoping for. Okay, and it's just about done with generating. It takes a minute or two. It's not too bad. So I think this is pretty useful. So it has it in 4 sections. It starts off with readings. Again, whether these are open text available, that we have to kind of figure out. But this could be a great place to start one of your research topics, or have your students start a research topic and then start to narrow things down. And one of the things I want to point out is what ChatGPT does that Google doesn't do currently in a normal search. I know Bing is out there as their AI tool, is it doesn't really curate resources for you. It's a pretty old style way of spitting back information. It doesn't do it in this kind of curated format. And that's what I'm really saying. We can take advantage of this. Our students can take advantage of this. So as you check this out, you see the first part is readings, and then we get into videos. And then the next place, you could always go in and say, hey, you mentioned this Refinery 29 video. Can you give me the URL or web address for it, or link on YouTube? And it will do that for you. 3 would be different podcasts, and you could learn about this. So Intersectionality by Kim Crenshaw, New York Times, etc. And I'm not sure if these are very specific podcast episodes or if they're longer podcasts. I haven't looked into this. And then websites. These websites also talk about these same topics, and then it gives you a summary. So I encourage you to do this. In fact, you could take this right now. Like, I could take this resource, cut and paste it, and say, hey, students, this was generated by ChatGPT. Do you want to check out any of these resources? Or you can cut and paste certain sections of it and then put that in a Word document or make a PDF, put that in a Canvas page, etc. So I think there are some definite possibilities here today looking at how to use ChatGPT to generate research yourself, for your students, or for any other context that we might find here at LTCC. That will be it today here, talking about AI and its impact on research. And hopefully you got some insights to think about how to critically use some of these tools that we've talked about here with AI in your classroom context as you engage students with considerations of research and related areas. So I appreciate you listening to these videos, and I'll be back with more videos in this series.